Hi. So the holidays are approaching, the stress also approaching, the tension. Will I see my crazy family? Will I be in activating situations or locations? Will I feel just giant amounts of stress around all of the expectations around the season? Fair and valid, because a lot of us have seemingly insane people in our lives that immediately trigger us, except for this thing that I've been thinking about, which is that the definition of insanity is when we do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So what if you going into this holiday season, doing absolutely nothing different in your own world, in your own inner world, but expecting and hoping for the holidays to be better this year might make you the insane person, because you have the ability to decide for yourself that you're going to support yourself differently than you ever have in the holiday period, that you're going to give yourself the resources, that you're going to schedule your time differently, so that you are literally giving yourself access to a better time. So what does that look like in practice? Definitely not overscheduling yourself and planning giant chunks of time with potentially activating people. Like, always have an exit strategy. That is really, really helpful and literally tells your nervous system, we're going to be cool. We can leave at any time. That's a good one. Also, deciding that you're going to support your physiological body, which would mean taking adaptogens, giving yourself the supplementation that you know makes you feel good, whether that's, an actual adaptogenic blend like ashwagandha, holy basil, rhodiola, or if that's like bringing a fucking red wagon size container of CBD with you wherever you go, or whatever it is, or just hydrating, because God knows that drinking around people who drive you crazy and then not hydrating is a recipe for a bad fucking time. Or actually grounding yourself in any kind of meditation practice. So finding a guided meditation and doing it pretty consistently ahead of going on that trip or seeing those people, so that when you actually do feel like you're potentially activated or like shit is just stressful and hard, when you put that meditation on, your brain knows what to do. You already have a relationship with it. So you're not deciding to jumpstart your mindfulness practice or your meditation practice or your yoga practice, 20 minutes after you just had an argument with someone or just like totally lowered your capacity by over planning or what have you. So those are just some thoughts about how to do things differently, because if we want things to be different or we want things to be better or we want things to feel good, we're responsible for making that happen for ourselves. Your crazy Aunt Carol, she's not going to be different this year because you want her to be. In fact, she's probably going to be more nuts. So give yourself what you need so that when you experience things that could be potentially challenging, you already know you're supported. And I think maybe even the most important thing that you can do right now is decide for yourself that you are going to make sure that you are different this holiday, regardless of what happens around you. I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. Because I feel like if you know that you are doing what you can to make things easier, and that the potential hardship of the holidays is already kind of pinging you and booping you on the nose, to me, that's a sign that you have an opportunity to address some of the things that are present in your body in a whole new way and literally change your relationship to the holidays, but also change your relationship potentially to your own stress. So you can use the hardship or the constriction around it as an actual opening into a better and new and more nourishing way of being. Just a thought. I hope it helped. See you around.